They're like, dude, what's with the hickeys?
Yeah.
I'm like, eh.
Speaking of shoplifting, are you getting into stealing? It's a
No,
great way to stay in shape.
I'm done. I'm done with stealing. I love stealing, but I'm done with it. Vito, my co-host for The Biggest Problem, he told the story about how he tried to steal some magic cards at Target by not scanning them on the scanning machine. On the self-checkout. He like scanned his stuff, and then he took his magic cards and didn't scan them. And then he was leaving, and somebody came over, and they said, did you scan those? And he was like, no, and then just put them back because he didn't want to buy them after all. So he told this story on the show, and the next day, somebody listening sent him the security camera of him trying to steal fucking magic cards. And I'm like, oh, let's see it. And he's like, no, I'll never show you that. I was like, oh, come on. Why would they not send it to me? Why would they send it to you?
Now they will. Now they will.
He was stealing just how many magic cards? Just
like $40 of fucking magic cards. Like, what are you doing?
Why didn't you
just buy them when you got
just
called
fucking
out?
buy it, dude.
Or run.
Yeah.
You didn't pay for those. So long.
Yeah. Well, he's not a running type.
Yeah, I haven't shoplifted anything in a long time.
Really? I don't think I've ever. I remember accidentally stealing like a tennis ball from a pet store when I was a kid because I was just playing with it in there and then just walked out.
Yeah,
I don't think I've never intentionally stolen anything.
I'll say this: I often steal.
No, I did from
food.
the same pet store. I did also steal a couple of dog Oreos, and I brought them to school. And I told a friend that they were regular Oreos, and he ate one.
I'm like, I'm so glad you
those are dog Oreos,
dude.
Dumbass.
I wish I had the bag.
I was like 8.
So I get all sorts of like fancy treats for my dogs, and there was this box of cookies there. I come home and it's like, oh, these are so fancy. And I'm looking at them. They look like Homer Simpson style donuts, like pink with sprinkles, but they're these big sugar cookies. And I'm like, I'm going to eat one of those fucking cookies. And I leave it there and I come back and later on I come back from working out. Yeah, I'm eating one of these fucking cookies. And they're really chewy and tough. And I'm like powering my way through this thing thinking like, man, sugar's just not any good anymore, I guess. like I've outgrown sugar. And I'm like 3/4 of the way through it, and I start looking at the box. It's a fucking dog treat, man. I've been powering through some sort of a like Fido's oatmeal treat, like with bone broth, and it no wonder. It was awful.
Why don't dogs appreciate sugar more?
Oh,
I don't think they're supposed to eat a ton of it. But I don't know.
To eat a ton of it.
Yeah, we're not supposed to. Do you remember? I think I told this on the show years ago, many years ago. But like, I remember I was maybe like 6 years old, and my mom was making tuna casserole, something that I fucking despised. I hated it. It upset me when I could smell tuna casserole being made, and I remember going in there and being like upset about it. And she was like, "Well, this is what we're having. This is what you're having for dinner, Taylor." And I was like, fine. And like, I got so pissed. Like I went into the other room and in my head, I remember thinking like, I would rather eat dog food than that nonsense. And I did. I ate dog food out of the bowl spitefully in the other room, like just in my hand, like picking it out.
Those
and then
libs.
and then I owned the libs, my little 6-year-old ass. And then I went in there and then she went to like give me tuna casserole and I'm like, I'm full. And she's like, of what? And I'm like, I ate dog food instead of your tuna casserole.
That is hilarious.
I was a shitty little kid sometimes. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. It was really salty.
And thus
I've
begins
never had
Taylor's
tuna casserole.
relationship with food.
The idea of like warm tuna is gross. I like tuna salad. Like that's one of my favorite. Like I don't know. There's a ton of protein in it. If you don't put too much mayo in there, you could even like use tzatziki sauce instead of mayo, and you've just got like this ball of protein that's really tasty. But
I still like canned tuna that much.
Tuna casserole sounds delicious to me. I just think it's calorie dense.
It's not calorie. Well, the calories would be mayonnaise and butter and like the breading.
That's the part that's amazing. Yeah, like, I eat.
Then do chicken. Eat a chicken fucking pot pie. That disgusting.
I would so much rather have that.
All warm and mushy. It's like shredded, dirty pussy, like minced, dirty pussy casserole. That's what tuna casserole looks and smells like to me.